Hi, here's Konrad from Hanseatic Statistics, and I want to show you our latest release. It's called the HanStat Package. It's a package made for you for very easy computing of multiple linear models, plus their assumptions, and automizing the interpretation and plotting process. So let's get into it. You can see here my RStudio. It's pretty easy to use and pretty straightforward. We can use a test data set. It comes with this package. You can go over Tools, Install Packages, and you can see it's published on Crane. It's here called HanStat. I won't install it again. And in the package HanStat, there's a data frame, and we can actuate this data frame with test data. You can see here it's a completely randomized data frame without any meaning. You can see here a dependent variable and 4 independent variables we try to use to produce very easy and comprehensible linear model. So let's do it. Let's define a model. Let's use the linearity function. We can take it straight out of the package, and we can use linrec. You can see here all the arguments we have to declare. We use as a string the dependent variable in this case, and we want to predict the dependent variable by a vector of independent variables. Let's use iv1, and let's use iv2, and let's use iv3 for it. And now let's adjust all the arguments we need. We don't want to use Bootstrap, but we have to declare a data frame. We don't want to use Bootstrap, so we set it all false. We still have to use number of bootstraps, let's say 1000. We want to use outlier control, so the model is using Cook's distance to exclude all the outliers. And we want the model plots, so we set this argument to true. So it's pretty easy, straightforward. Let's compute the model. You can see here that it worked, and now we have an object model. It's a list made out of 3, so we can call all the objects in the model. And let's see how it works. We use the $, so we can produce all the results from our model and all the auto interpretation. And now you can see here what this package is really doing. You can see here all the model results, the p-value. You can see here the coefficients from the linear model, and this is a big advantage, you can see here all the interpretation automatically conducted for you, and you can see the forecast of all our independent variables. And if you can use the requirement argument, you can see also all computed requirements. In our case, total numbers of violate requirements is 0, and that's pretty logical because randomized data won't cause any violations of requirements. And we can also use the plot function that will produce plots for our predictors to the dependent variable. And that's all. If you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, leave us a comment or visit our website www.hanseatic-statistics.de.